monetized, so why the hell do I care if I get copyright or not? It doesn't even really matter to me. I'm not gonna be monetized anytime soon, because, well, that takes 1,000 subscribers. And, well, I barely have 20. Okay, so the focus of today's episode is getting the, Spinosaurus unlocked. So, I'm gonna go to the Canada campaign, as that's where I have the most progress as everything. I have the most progress in Canada, so I should be able to get more stuff here, right? Stuff easier, I'm guessing, is what I'm trying to say. But we're going to be trying to unlock the Spinosaurus and the Raptor, because the Raptors are very cool creatures in this game. They are so interactable. Like, the Raptors are really just the climax of the game. What the hell? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna have to load my save. I forget about that. You have to kind of like load your save every time. You can't just go straight into it or try to restart you, so you have to kind of like load your save. But also, there are a few things I want to talk about this turn as well. Just like random things and whatnot. Just, you know. So the first subject I'd like to talk about is aphantasia. Now, if you don't know what aphantasia is, it's like the inability to like imagine. You don't have a active imagination at all. Like, you know, there are some people, although this is kind of like a thing that I would never understand. Like, people can kind of like imagine stuff, like actually visualize what they're trying to see, which I just don't understand how that would be possible. Like, I personally have aphantasia. If you know who Bob Myskrins is, he's a YouTuber. He records a lot with people like Markiplier, Lord Minion 777, but I was listening to one of their podcasts, Distractable, where they're talking about aphantasia, and sounds like Bob kind of has what I have. Like, he can't really imagine what he wants to on his own. Like, he like, I can't really imagine stuff, but like, my brain, when it's unconscious, can imagine stuff just fine. Like, my brain can just imagine stuff perfectly fine. Like, I can have a perfectly normal dream, just like a dream where I can see stuff, feel stuff, taste stuff, smell stuff, like, in the dream world, you know? I can dream stuff like that, but when it comes to, doing that with my own mind, like me personally doing that, I can't do that, you know? I don't know what it is, just aphantasia just doesn't really allow for that. You can't really, you just don't have an active imagination at all, which honestly kind of sucks when you think about it, because I just don't have an active imagination. So, yeah. That's pretty much what it is. You just can't really, you're not in control of your own. What the hell is wrong with the Dilophosaurus population? They're all sick with avian pox, apparently. That's not good. Meopleurodon, how are you doing? Well, I'm guessing. Where's our Mosasaurus? On the edge of the pool. Just exploring and swimming around. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up our little book here. Okay, is our little medical research finished? Because we really need to heal up those Dilophosaurs before they die. But, let's take a look at our park rating. I think it's in park rating, I believe. You can see what we really want to increase or decrease to get our appeal up. I mean, we're at like 3.5 stars right now, so our guest appeal 100%. You know, we're doing pretty good. We have 30 or 23 species available. We have an 8 out of 7 species targets, meaning, well, and we still have a lot of space left. That's what I like about the Canada map. It just has a lot of space. We have 2 more branches over here that are completely uncharted, just unused. And we have this whole little plot of land right here. You can just build. Should I build an aviary? An aviary would be pretty useful for getting our little numbers up. Let's go ahead and get an aviary and an aviary hatchery going. Do I have enough scientific stuff for this? I don't even know. Oh yeah, I definitely have enough. Just those 2 should be enough. Yeah, just those 2 are enough. Get that going, and lagoon upgrades, huh? Wait, okay. I'm not gonna really research upgrades right now. I mean, I don't even really put any of the gene upgrades on my creatures either. I just really, well, I know how to, I just don't really bother in this game for some reason. Like the first game, oh hell yes, man. Put all the gene modifications you want, just make it your own creature. But no, this one, it just, I don't know why I don't really do it, but jeez, I just don't really do it. And why the hell is my, thing not working? They're just not doing status checks anymore, apparently. So where's our research center? Here it is. Let's view research and go to carnivorous fossils right here. And we'll kind of like branch off to get the so I need to increase my park rating to the actual 3.5 rating. So I need the actual 3.5 rating, and we can get the Spinosaurus, which is like the final carnivore unlock. I'm pretty sure it's the final carnivore unlock. And then here we have the final of the Tyrannosaurs, which is of course the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And so there are really 2 routes I can go. I can either go for the Tyrannosaur first or the Spinosaurus, which honestly I'm gonna go for the Spinosaurus. What the hell? It's my favorite dinosaur. Let's go for it. So let's go for it. Okay, just one. This one scientist is kind of overkill, so I just will. Yeah, I've kind of just chocked my scientists full of every statistic possible right now. So it makes it a lot easier to research. I mean, when you're this late into the game, you really have to have just like scientists with like 6, 7, 8 of each stat, really, just to unlock creatures like the Mosasaurus, which took like 18 genetics, 21 well, it was a lot. It was a lot to unlock the Mosasaurus. But let's go ahead and do our little aviary now, shall we? We don't have an aviary yet on this island. Let's go ahead and slap the sucker on. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna plan this out. for the aviary hatchery, I'm gonna have it right here. And for the aviary viewing gallery, where's that at? It should be right here, right? Aviary viewing gallery, guest attraction, the aviary. I have to, like, research the viewing gallery itself, don't I? Yes, I do. So for the Ebola chaos theory, in case anyone's wondering, like, what the hell ever happened to that, I kind of took a different approach on that, but still ended up going bankrupt. I mean, it went a lot better the first time. Like, I still had a few $1 million left, like, halfway through, but, eventually, of course, I went bankrupt because the freaking storm just decimated everything. Like, the storms in this game are just a lot more devastating than in the first game. I mean, this one, it got to the point where the only creatures I had a perfect park going. Compsognathus, raptors, triceratops, lots of herbivores, lots of carnivores, but it got to the point where all I had were the Compsognathus left, because they were just like, you know, whatever the hell, we don't care if there's a storm tearing our enclosure in half, we don't give two shits. So, you know, eventually everything else got pissed, broke out of their enclosure, and went on a stampede, killing pretty much everybody they saw, which caused me to have to tranquilize them. They, of course, tranquilized. I think like 2 of the raptors woke back up in like 5 minutes, so I was like, what the hell's wrong with that? So eventually, the Triceratops woke back up, so I eventually just tranked them, sold them, even though selling them didn't even do anything, because by that point I was already in negative money status, like negative 5 million area, negative 6 million maybe. But I barely made a recover from that, got back up into the million. Then another storm hit, destroyed all of my buildings, pretty much. Put me in negative, like, I don't know, I just got to a point where I just gave the hell up. It was just like, what the hell? It was definitely just not a fun ride. But yeah, it was really difficult. It's kind of crazy how big the Allura Titans are in this game. Like, they just kind of trump the they just absolutely trump the sauropods. The Amargasaurs, they just absolutely trump those guys in size. Like, the Amargasaurs just are tiny compared to them, which I guess is kind of, you know, accurate, but it's kind of weird to me. Like, the Allura Titans are just absolutely freaking massive in this game. So, do we have any flying reptilians? We have the Dimorphodon. Dimorphodon Pterodactylus. Okay. And then here we'll unlock the Marodactylus, which I'm pretty sure is the I think it's the Trypiganathus. I know that one's in this, but Tepiara? Should we do Tepiara or Marodactylus? I kind of like Marodactylus. It looks pretty cool. Marodactylus is pretty cool looking. But, pretty sure this one, the Geosternbergia, is the one that I got with the... So the Geosternbergia is, I think, the one that came with the, DLC. I know there's like another herbivore that came with the DLC, although I can't really remember what it was. I know it was like a stegosaur. Like the Wuosaurus, I think it was. The Wuosaurus, but I don't see it here. It may be unlocked in a different campaign, who the hell knows, but... I know that thing can just like... let's hit a raptor with its tail and launch it like halfway across the freaking map, and it's amazing. So now we can unlock the whatever the hell this thing is. Actually, this one looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like an Allosaur. Let's get it. Yeah, we're just gonna chock everything full right now. Do I need to crack out my scientists a bit more? I may need to do that. No, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah, we got this. Research, no problem. But actually, I might just crack out my scientists a bit more. Just crunch checks have been replaced. Okay.
I'm sure you're busy, aren't we all? But this latest objective is something that you should really pay attention to.
Alright, Jeff Goldblum, let's see what we got. Increase park rating or something, I don't know.
Interesting objective. Only a fool would pass this one up.
Increase
and
my
I don't
park's
think you're a fool. Prove
profits,
me right.
like, I have 2 of those apparently, okay. Okay, so we're ready to let's go on an expedition, shall we? I mean, we need to get the creatures unlocked, so I'm gonna let this one just kind of, this little research that we're doing right now, just kind of fly on its own, you know. I'm gonna start up the second research, and then we're just going to run an expedition, get the fossils for the current creature that we're researching, and yeah, that's the pretty much aim of this video, just to, or the stream, just to research and get the Spinosaurus this episode and see what it can take down. So we're gonna unlock the Suchomimus now, and after Suchomimus we'll finally get the Spinosaurus. So yeah, requires a lot of a hell ton of stuff. And okay, Nico, or whatever the hell his name is not looking so good on energy right now. My man is looking very tired. But we need you, man. We need you to research that Suchomimus. And then, okay, can we afford an expedition? I mean, we can afford it, no problem. In money, we currently have like 3 million. But can we afford it in, like, staff? I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can. Ceratosaur. Also, so I've been browsing the little subreddit for this game quite a bit. I mean, I've been browsing a lot on Reddit recently. Pretty sure one of my recent posts on r/theforest got like 550 something upvotes. I'm kind of proud about that, to be honest. That's my record so far. But anyways, apparently in this game, here's the creature we just researched. Jesus Christ, Christ, 10 genetics. But apparently in this game, you can just like, I mean, in the first game, the environment and enclosures you had to have your creatures in were like very specific. They were just so specific. It was ridiculous. Like, you know, you just had to have just the right amount of stuff, or they'd break out, or that kind of stuff, and you could only have like 1 Tyrannosaur in an enclosure, like maybe 3 Ceratosaurs, and you know, that kind of thing. But in this game, the amount of creatures that can coexist in a habitat is like really just dependent on why the hell is there a Brachiosaurus out here? What the hell's going on with that? Why the hell is there just a random Brachiosaur out here? I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but okay. But pretty much the amount of creatures you can have is just limited to really how big your enclosure is. It's like if you make your enclosure like as big as the lagoon right now that I have, you can fit maybe 3 Rexes. If you make it as big as the entire map, God knows how many you can fit. So really, they can just coexist in a group of like 20 billion if you have a big enough enclosure, because they'll just not give a crap. So I think that's kind of cool. You can just have so many more creatures per enclosure. Okay, but back to what I was talking about earlier, you know, talking about multiple different little things throughout the series that I feel like would be cool to talk about. But another one is the sixth mass extinction event that could be happening pretty soon. Pretty much caused by, you know, everything humans have done to the environment, where by the 2030s we could be seeing mass extinction, the biggest since the dinosaurs. Which really is kind of scary if you think about it. The mass extinction event, I don't understand how that thing doesn't break its entire ribcage when it falls, but whatever.
A life-changing adventure. Certainly was for me. Trust me, you'll understand.
Okay, Claire, but
Okay, what we have here is a Brachiosaurus. It has long limbs relative to the rest of its body, and what makes it really unique is that it's a warm-blooded dinosaur. I mean, how amazing is it that in bringing these dinosaurs back, we're also learning so much about them?
To be fair, Claire, these aren't really dinosaurs. These are just, mutants of different genetic things. Like, that's not a Brachiosaurus, that's a giant frog chicken with long legs and limbs, pretty much. You know, you used frog DNA to fill in the gaps. Don't call it a dinosaur if it's not a dinosaur, pretty much, so we could be seeing, like, at least 1 million different species going extinct. Which, when you think about it, really is kind of sad that we're gonna be... I mean, there will be stuff like famine, you know, mass famine, mass drought, ground fertilization. Just a lot of stuff that really isn't good going on in the world right now, obviously. But, like, and of course, with famine and all of that stuff comes pandemics as well. A good little demonstration of that is Ebola. Kind of started in a similar way. If you research that, Ebola kind of had the same little base grounds, same zero grounds as that, where it began with all the famine in Africa. You know, famine and whatnot makes your body extremely weak. You can't fight off bacteria as good. And once a disease gets to the body, it might develop to be able to then infect even stronger people. Like people like you or me who live in America, get constant nutrition value. You know, we never really are hungry like people in Africa, which is very sad, honestly. Like, that's very sad, seeing some of the stuff that people have to go through there. I mean, it just really breaks your heart in half, seeing what all the people have to go through in Africa. All of the famine, and it's really sad. Like, I wish so bad that I could just help everyone there. Like, I would just, like, if I had millions of dollars and stuff, that would be, like, something I would work on, just, like, helping people. Because could you imagine just living in Africa, having constant, threats not really good stuff, you know, like they're way behind the rest of the world when it comes to a lot of technologies, I'm pretty sure. Just, you know, isn't, you know, it's sad just seeing what they have to go through up there. All of the famine, people starving to death every day, that would people that would kill to pretty much have what we Americans have, the access to endless food supplies and but actually I might have to make another enclosure for the Brachiosaurus itself. But it really is just heartbreaking to see what they go through up there. You know, just I can't even begin to imagine how hard life would be like that. I just can't even begin to imagine what that would be like. But back to what I was talking about earlier, the little mass extinction event that could be happening sometime soon. Obviously, this would be the largest mass extinction event since the dinosaurs. Could really be happening by 2030, as all of the forest deforesting going on, climate change, which will, like I said earlier, lead to ground disfertilization, which will then lead to famine, which will then lead to plague and disease upon, obviously, Earth, causing millions of species to go extinct. I mean, it's kind of already started, really, if you think about it. The mass extinction, or the sixth known mass extinction event, and of course the history of the Earth, could pretty much be
Read up on this new objective, and then let me know you're going to
at full capacity by, like, I mean, by 2030, we're going to, which isn't too far away, we're going to have, like, double the endangered species on the Earth. It's like, right now, we have about 15% of, you know, coastal and whatnot areas of species under endangerment, but by 2030, we could see that increase by another 15%, just increase by double in the span of a decade, just in the span of 10 years. I mean, usually it takes about, you know, maybe like what it usually takes for stuff like this to start happening. Usually is about 3 million-ish years for, you know, species to eventually start dying off and then introducing new species. But with what humans are doing to the environment, we could see stuff like that happening in just simple decades, just like tens, you know, just a simple decade, which is pretty terrifying, honestly, knowing that there could be a mass extinction in which human life will dwindle in numbers as soon as, I mean, well, it's gonna be like before most of us are even in our 30s or 40s, so pretty terrifying stuff. But anyways, we can now research the Spinosaurus, so let's go ahead and get that underway, as that is the main objective of the episode, obviously. Insufficient skill. Well, crap. That's a bit of an issue there. I need to get more, what skill set I need to increase? I think genetics, that was? I'm pretty sure, like, how much does it cost? $5 frickin' million. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we need to increase our genetics by 2. But by 2 is basically saying by, like, 6 or something, because there's a scientist limit you can have, obviously. So, I'm gonna go with this person, as she has the lowest genetics skill of the group, meaning even though it's the lowest, it can be increased more than the others. Once I, of course, research the staff improvements. And I still have insufficient skill for that, so yeah, this game gets kind of hard later on. I mean, the reason I have this slated because he just has good, pretty good in every other area other than genetics. Meaning I might have to fire her and then hire somebody else. Okay, Dukley can be trained a bit. I mean, I'm gonna put a point into that and point into logistics as well. Point into genetics and a point into logistics. Okay, he's upgraded to his maximum potential right now. I don't know what the hell that was. But, so now I should be able to research the next upgrade system. Actually, that sound earlier might have been the Brachiosaurus trying to break the hell out of its enclosure. Since its enclosure isn't exactly the most comfortable right now. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, so I need another 3. Yeah, I don't have enough people right now. So. Can I like make any more scientists? I can. Oh no, I'm not trying to lick you. I'm trying to hire someone else. I mean, I'm pretty sure our cost is already like through the freaking roof for scientists right now. Like the cost per minute, I'm pretty sure it's already through the roof. But let's increase that by another $27,000 per minute, shall we? Jesus Christ. So how much is that? 140,000 per minute. Oh my. Luckily, I'm making like 200,000 per minute, so I can easily keep up with that. So that's good. Okay, now we should be able to research the Spinosaurus. I mean, it is going to kind of cripple my financial status right now because I have like $5 million, and I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, it costs like $5 million. Yeah, that's a lot of, oh Christ, yeah, the Spinosaurus, you're looking pretty expensive, my man. You're looking very expensive. Whew. I don't like that so much. Oh wow, yeah, we need to upgrade somebody really bad. We really need to upgrade somebody to be able to research that, which of course is going to cost us another $2 million, meaning it's going to be a while before we can afford a Spinosaurus, unfortunately. Okay, start that up. You know, we have spent a few million over this little episode researching stuff like the, I have to research everything that it took to get to the Spinosaurus. I mean, luckily we have the Mosasaur, which really increases our attraction rating by quite a bit, which the Mosasaur is also another one of the biggest things in the game to unlock. It's hard as hell, it's expensive as hell to unlock, and just takes a while to even get to the point where you could even hope to unlock it, because you need all types of So where's the Dimorphodon, I'm wondering? I mean, if I had to guess, obviously I'd guess it would be over here in this area. So what's right here? Suchomimus. Enormosaurus. So yeah, I'm guessing it's on this little island right here. Yeah, here it is. I know it's somewhere. I mean, obviously I know where Dimorphodon was. So somewhere in the UK. So obviously it would be right here. But then again, this game isn't really paleo accurate, so I wouldn't really know too much about that. So the point of the Jurassic movies isn't to be paleo accurate. It's to make a terrifying type of terrifying creatures, you know, which I really like. Obviously, I've seen all of the movies, with my favorite movie ever being Jurassic Park 3. And that was like the first one I watched, I'm pretty sure, was Jurassic Park 3. When I was like 4, 5. I don't know, it's been a long time ago. Ah, they put a lot of detail into the ocean, didn't they? You can see it just like crushing up onto the rocks right there. Very nice. Ah, crap. Someone got a disease. Let's go ahead and send out a... Okay, something dropped dead. What the hell dropped dead? Oh no, it was the Dilophosaurus. No. Oh, rest in peace. Okay, let's get you out of here.
Collecting asset.
Oh no, everything's dying. Oh Christ. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Why? Why? Why is everything dying? 2 of the Dilophosaurus have died already. 2 of them are dead. Where's the other one? He's not looking so good.
Assets in the air.
Put speed back down to normal. He's definitely not looking too happy. Looking kind of alone in his enclosure. Which I don't really think matters too much. I mean, he's gonna drop dead in like a few minutes, so... Yeah, we might as well, if it's going to drop dead, we might as well sell it right before it drops dead and leave the burden on somebody else to clean up its corpse. And then just make a bit of money from it. Democracy, this is what every president ever does. They just like to leave their burdens on others, so... Okay, how are Jurrasaurus doing? I think they're actually doing pretty well. Yeah. Pretty sure they're doing pretty well. Not looking too bad. Also, I saw like a picture on the subreddit for this game, or it's r/Jurassic World Evo, where someone actually had like raptors that looked like the raptors from Jurassic Park 3, but they also had like the coloration patterns of the raptors from Jurassic World. You know, Blue, Charlie, Echo, and Delta. It's color patterns, but they were... The raptors looked like raptors from Jurassic Park 3, which honestly was like the coolest thing. It just looks so freaking cool. It was absolutely amazing. I can only sell it for 14,000. That's kind of sad. Okay, we're back up to 5 million, meaning we can afford the Spinosaurus, but we'd be down to we'd be down to about $100,000 after which. So not really too excited about that. But we should be able to upgrade our scientists, genetics, and pretty much everything now. Yep. Genetics, get you stacked full on genetics. You're just going to be an absolute unit with like 10 rating genetics. I do need a bit of welfare, don't I? Let's put a 0.2 into genetics, no, 1 into genetics. Oh, I got a trophy. You can be almost maxed out on logistics. You can have 9 logistics. Can't quite afford to max you out yet. You can have pretty good stats actually. Get you high on logistics and then get you high on genetics and welfare. Okay, we're kind of balanced out now, so we're doing pretty good. We can easily get that Spinosaurus, but now we blew like $1 million just on upgrading them, so yeah, not too good there. Well,
You will definitely want to do this next objective.
Tour
Trust me,
but
I'm a
park for
doctor.
your guests. Huh? Not new park tour. Okay, so we're like, how the hell? But so, oh Christ, something else is going to die now. What's going to die? Brachiosaurus? What are you dying for, man? Oh, you're not looking too happy with your enclosure, are you? Yeah, I'm gonna have to build you an entire different enclosure on its own, man. You're going to starve to death in there. Because you're just, like, you're just too dissatisfied with your enclosure to really eat. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to build you an entire new area. I really need to get a monorail system. That would boost park rating a bit. honestly, I don't even know where I'm going to build the Spinosaurus exhibit. Who knows? But, just going to work on the Brachiosaur enclosure before it dies of God knows what. Wait, what the hell? What happened to all of the power? I just noticed there's like 5+ buildings out of power in my park. What the hell happened? What's up with that? Oh, Christ. And something died. Something died. What died? Oh, okay, a Jurrassic died. Died of old age. Okay, everything's dying. Everything is, oh, and another one dropped. Another one dropped, and another one bites the dust. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. We need to get new Jurrasaurs, don't we? And we also need to get someone on this freaking Brachiosaurus. Come on, man. Trank the Brachie. We need to trank it. Trank the hell out of it. Brachiosaurus, tranquilize. And then hatching bay, we need to hatch a batch of Jurrasaurs and a batch of Dilophosaurs. So, let's get that on. Where's... Okay, you're kind of perfect for hatching these guys, as you have the exact requirements met. Batch of Dilophosaurus as well. Dilophosaurus is really cheap, so who has the lowest rating? You do, so that way I don't really waste as much. Okay, yeah, they really go fast, don't they? Okay. Brachiosaur, yes, I now need to move you. Hopefully you don't die on the way to your new enclosure. Is that the enclosure I just built, or would I just drop it in? Yeah, that's the Dilophosaurus enclosure right there. Okay, right here. That should be plenty big enough enclosure. Okay, well, let's,
Asset transportation underway.
Okay, all of the eggs are ready. Ready to be hatched. Get 3 of you guys. I'm pretty sure y'all require at least 3 in a group to be happy, so yeah. 4 of y'all is about $1 million, and I'm not quite into that budget, so... Well, obviously I could afford it, but well, why would I spend that much on such a small creature? The Dilophosaurs also need a group of 3. They're only 840,000. That's no problem. Slap them on. There we go. Speed up time. Okay. We need to work on our little power distribution over here, which really isn't looking good outside of fittable area. This is
Asset has been
we need to
transported.
construct a viewing gallery over here, so let's see if we can actually see the creature that we're hatching in this enclosure. Alright, there we go, we can fit that right there. Then let's build a viewing gallery over here. Should probably be the second thing to worry about. First being getting the freaking Brachiosaur food to survive with. And it's dead. Well, frick. Built this fancy enclosure for nothing. It died as soon as it got into the enclosure. Poor fella.
I'd jump on this newest objective, but my job is to make sure folks like you do instead.
To specification. Dilophosaurus with resilience. It's not hard at all. I mean, okay, we need to get this viewing gallery connected to a path. Even though there's nothing in here for them to look at. So it's just gonna be an empty enclosure for like the longest time.
transit has
Jurrasaurus,
commenced.
release these guys via the airlift. As I release them into that enclosure, there's going to be an absolute hell of a day. Everything's going to kill each other.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Okay, we have 2 Jurrasaurus in there still, so they're still kicking. Dilophosaurus, release y'all via airlift. Okay, I can only do 1 species at a time, perhaps?
Transporting asset.
Alright, we're looking bad on money right now. Only 3 million. Okay, now we're up to 4 million. Okay, we're doing good. Let's look at our profit per minute. So, we make about 400,000 per minute, and the upkeep cost is 274,000 per minute. So, that leaves us to making about 141,000 per minute. Minus 52% of what I was previously making, so profits have dropped. Profits have definitely dropped. They sure have dropped.
Asset
Limited nearly
complete.
double, so. Really need to release a new species, that would help get ratings up, I'm
Commencing
guessing.
asset transit.
Which, to get a new species, we need to send out our people on an expedition to unlock a Dimorphodon. Our first ever flying creature. Well, not our first, but our first as terms of this island specifically. Okay, you're perfect for the mission that you are being sent to. You're absolutely perfect for it. Let's send you out and prepare the enclosure.
Asset delivered.
Okay, we're inside of the little exhibit here. Looking pretty bland and boring in here. Let's spice some stuff up. Let's spice it up in here. Get with a bit of decoration trees going on. Bit of background decoration, even though this doesn't even need to be here. That's the point of decoration. It doesn't really need to be there. Get them some rocks to land on. Like a little rubble pile here with another little rock in the forest itself. All the way back here, massive rock straight dead in the center of the enclosure. Get the water popping off in here, as obviously it's a living creature, it needs water to survive. And actually, I do kind of like how it looks, like the rock halfway in the water and halfway up. That looks pretty good. So we can do that. It makes it look a bit better, and then let's add the feeder, obviously. Requires lagoon, that's right. That is an entirely different type of feeder. And then we have that obstructed by a rock, apparently. Fish feeders are pretty spacey. They take up a lot of room. There we go. Let's paint a little texture in here. Actually, I do kind of like the snow texture. Mixed with a bit of sand snow. Let's also experiment with just plain sand in here as well. It does kind of blend nicely with the water, actually. We, of course, have the rock ground. Actually, I do like that. I like the rock ground.
The snow may look beautiful, but it can wreak havoc with our systems. Make sure you stay alert and attend to any issues as they arise.
Very much. Oh, you mean that kind of snow. Okay, I thought you were talking about this kind of snow. But, okay. That kind of snow. Oh, yeah, that kind of snow ain't good. That kind of snow ain't good. We have a lot of cold-blooded creatures here. This kind of snow is bad. Bad snow. Oh, God. These guys. Drop them in here. So for the Spinosaurus, you better bet that we're going to just, what the hell? Why can't I drop it here? Okay.
Asset collection request received.
Apparently the game doesn't want me to drop them in a specific... or wants me to drop them in a specific spot.
Asset transportation
Oh.
in progress.
Crud, something died. Something died. What died? What died? Where is it? I don't see anything that died. And again, I can't see any of my creatures right now for some reason. They're all like
Transported.
hibernating or something. Two things are dead, but I can't see anything in the grand view for some reason. So, yeah. This is not looking good.
Transportation complete.
Okay. Let's calm down now. Snow's gone. We can see where everything is and what died while we were gone. Yeah, I figured a Jurrassic died. I was kind of, figuring that. Okay, let's get our mobile vet unit to investigate whatever this disease is that's happening. It is a... Let's look over here. Struthiomimus. Not too hard, really. There you go. Go off and fix that issue. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we... frick, another disease. What the hell's going on? Vet unit, do your job. You're not doing your job well.
Death is inevitable for all creatures, but we lose more with a dinosaur. In science, and in our investment. The loss is incalculable.
En route to collect the asset.
Yes, we should release a few Struthios into the enclosure as well. A few have died. Whew, okay. I mean, you really are cheap as hell, aren't y'all? You have level 1. Jesus, I really need to level up that person's genetics. They have a level 1 genetics. That's practically useless. Okay, so I'm gonna release you. Just a group of 3, perfect amount. Okay, we controlled the disease outbreak. That's good. Okay, Science Center. What can we make here? Or what can we research currently? I'm pretty sure we can research the Spinosaurus, right? Oh, we need $5 million to do that, and we don't have $5 million. Not good, not good, not good, not good at all. But as for the statistics that we need, we have like more than 10 extra genetics to research it. So the Spinosaurus is going to die, obviously. It's dying of old age. Which is sad. Rest in peace, my dude. But with death comes new life. Yeah, so I'm coughing a bit. Still coughing a bit from my sick break, but I'm good for the most part. Right, they're missing ground leaf. Why didn't y'all say anything sooner? I got y'all covered. All kinds of ground leaf coming in. I want Allura Titans doing that. I've replaced a bit. Struthios are doing happy. These guys looking all happy. These guys really are massive compared to everything else. Oh well, so let's sure Theo's sleeping over this way. Okay, this guy's still low in health. Don't know how low in health you are, but you're low. 36%. That should be enough for us to trink and sell. No, for sure enough to trink and sell. Y'all really aren't too accurate, are y'all? I can sell it for 124,000. Very nice price. And then we can, of course, start cracking open our fossils, because we need to do that. Because we have a lot of fossils that aren't really used. So now I can get rid of these things. We have to extract them to get rid of them. Kind of sucks. I don't think we have the Plesiosaurus genome, so might as well research these guys. So we can fit more stuff, I guess. So from what I know about the Plesiosaurus, they're pretty much the bottom of the food chain in this game. They just they're not too good. Even the Ichthyosaurs kill them. So even the Ichthyes can kill Plesiosaurs. Plesiosaurs really got screwed over in this game. And they really got screwed over. Okay, urgent message. Dinosaur spotted. Chasmosaurus near Knoxville. Available for 19 minutes. This opportunity passed in 19 minutes. The events are made available on expedition map for a short period. Well, actually, that might be good. That might be good, actually. Hold up, I'm gonna go do that. As we have that empty enclosure, don't we? We have that large, empty, open enclosure that we just haven't really used. So that actually might be good. Actually, oh, that little Knoxville, I don't even think is too far from where I live. Why is it saying that my fossil inventory is full? I don't even need fossil space for that. So yes, our fossil inventory apparently is full, which, you know, we can't just do like in the first game and sell them if we don't use it. We pretty much have to extract it. From what I see, I don't see an option to sell, so. New viable genome, Plesiosaurus. Let's go. It's likely going to get its extra long neck snapped as soon as it comes into the enclosure, but let's at least try. Even though I'm sure it's going to get its neck snapped before it even has a chance to survive. Yeah, even the Leopolodon could kill it right now. This guy is kind of like the most. I mean, this guy even is terrified of the Mosasaurus. it actively avoids the Mosasaurus. Pretty much. Okay, so what can we, what's its age and lifespan? Looking like I don't really know where that would be at. I'm guessing it would be in the... right here. I don't see it. Maybe I'm just stupid. Nah, I really don't see that. So, Plesiosaurus, let's release 2, I guess. 2 of them released into the enclosure. Needs another 9, meaning this. Okay, it needs 9 medical this time. So let's really put these 2 on the job. Mosasaurus just jumped up and grabbed a shark. Always a sad thing to miss. Okay, let's research some stuff to get rid of or not research, but view our fossils and get rid of some stuff, shall we? Get rid of as much as possible, open up as much space as possible. So all of the cheapest, preferably sellable stuff first. There we go. That shouldn't take long at all, should it? Yeah, that's going by real fast. And we have our Jurrasaurus. How are these guys doing? We have enough. We can successfully research Spinosaurus and not be crushed by debt at that point, so we can successfully research the Spinosaurus. Let's go. The best creature in the game, although we have to, well, obviously not the best fighter in the game. That'd probably be the Indominus Rex, but yeah, we have to wait for our current scientific endeavors to be over with. Oh wow, that gave us a lot of money, didn't it? Those little fossil things gave us a lot of money. Hold on. Okay, you actually need to be refueled, don't you? Yeah, 0 fuel. Fill that sucker up. Something died. What died? A Jurrasaurus. Wait, what the hell?
Collecting asset.
Didn't I make 3 of you? Did one get its age confused and decide to drop dead? Pretty sure I made 3 of you guys. Don't know what the hell's up with that. I know I made 3. And why the hell are people not status checking the creatures that I specifically need them to status check? They're just like going completely unstatus checked right now. What the hell's going on?
And our resident velociraptor trainer. He believes in hands-on work with these animals. So if you need anything from him, I suggest you get it now, while he's still alive.
Another creature from the ancient oceans. This time a Plesiosaurus. It has a flat body, an elongated tail, and 4 powerful flippers that help it glide through the water. Like modern-day sea mammals, it has to come up for air. It basically spends its time surfing and eating, which is not a bad way to live.
Alright, thank you for that, Chris Pratt. Okay, let's research our Spinosaurus, shall we? We have 7 million in the bank, so no problem. Spinosaurus is no problem at all. So we have some absolute units when it comes to the scientific department. It'd take like 3 minutes with ×3 speed on. That is a long time. It's a 6-minute incubation. And of course I'm going to put speed on ×3 because, you know, who doesn't do that? And I'm going to go AFK for like maybe 60 seconds just for a second. So be right back, people. Be right back. Back. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the Spinosaurus to get ready to be hatched whilst I set up my second live stream on reality, because, well, reality is kind of, I mean, I rarely stream on reality, but I just have like a lot more followers on reality. Like, it's kind of it's ridiculous how many followers I have. I have like 50, 60 followers there, so yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But yes, I just need to. Actually, I think I have 70 last time I checked. Yeah, 70 followers. Start up a live stream. What should I name my stream? Jurassic World Adventure 2, obviously, because that's what my stream is about.
To some, this may seem inhumane. But when we let the dinosaurs fight, or when we manipulate them to, we gain a greater understanding of the animals. This
Turn collaborations off and tell everyone else. Wait, what the hell? Is it gonna broadcast that I'm streaming on Twitter? Okay, that's okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, I've actually never. Okay, that's weird. Okay, just give me about a few more seconds.
Search may eventually help us to better manage them.
I have to. Wait, why is everything fine? Why did a fight just break out? What? Ah, Christ. Wait, the hell? What the? Okay, I thought for a second something broke out of its enclosures. I was about to be like, what the hell? But okay, let's send out our paleo veterinary unit. I can pause that little thing for a minute. Search up my YouTube channel. And implement my own video into my live stream, as obviously I have to. They need to be able to see what the hell is happening in my main live stream, so I just kind of leave a somewhat link and then just turn my volume down so it doesn't echo into my current stream that's currently going on. But yeah. Okay, we're ready. We are ready. But what died? Oh, it's a Struthiomimus. Okay, that's good. At least I know what died.
Picking up asset.
Okay, what is our Dilophosaurus has a major fracture because they always fight each other. Did I tranquilize the right one? I did. Good. Glad I tranquilized the correct one. Okay, now that we can actually go on an expedition center, the expedition map, and find our Spinosaurus, obviously down here in the, obviously right here in Egypt, is where it would be at. Jesus, $2 million just for Spinosaurus. It's kind of expensive for that one to buy. $2 million to research a Spinosaurus. Bit extreme of a price. Transport this Dilophosaurus to the paleo veterinary unit so it can be treated. Put you on there and put one of our scientists. Let them rest, because they're going to be just disgruntled unless I let them rest, apparently. These guys are out on an expedition to, of course, get the Spinosaurus. Which, actually, I need to start building the enclosure for said Spinosaurus. What if I just, like, remove all of the Brachiosaurus and just replace them with the Spinosaurus? 1 second. I'm not sure what that was, but I thought I heard something outside of my house, so that's a bit concerning. And something died. A lot of stuff is dying right now. The hell ton of things are dying.
Requiring collection.
They're all dying of old age. Move you back into the Dilophosaurus enclosure. I forget that it likes me to place them in a specific spot, so... Why do you require a status check? What the hell is going on? Why is nobody status checking anything? They're just... all of our creatures are... living... mysterious lives. Because no one status checks them. What the hell? Horasaur, we need another Horasaur, because apparently one of my Horasaurs got sucked into the void. Even though I made 3, one just disappeared. Jurrasaurus, so might as well just make one. Sorry, man, but you need to work on it yet again. Okay, and what else died? Oh, Christ. It got its neck snapped, and now it's floating above the ocean level. Oh, Christ, you ain't looking so good, buddy. You're not looking so good.
Asset collection request received.
What the hell? Bro, there's like plenty of space. Bro, no, close that. I want to open up my fossil section, not the freaking, Oh, Christ, what the hell? Why is there so much stuff here? I got doubloons, apparently. That sells for a lot, so might as well just... Ah, that's right, we did go for a Dimorphodon, didn't we? Meaning our Dimorphodons are going to get, plus 50% stat check. Also, welcome to the stream, people. Let's go and get all of that, research going. And undiagnosed element. That's not good. Have to wait a few minutes, and then I can finally get the Spinosaurus underway. Ah, yikes. We've been working on the Spinosaurus for a while now. So we've got two creatures with undiagnosed ailments. They'll both have tuberculosis, so we need to research the cure for tuberculosis. Okay, start that up. Quite a hassle. Rest some of our scientists as one of them are close to disgruntlement. Then they, of course, won't be able to work on stuff for a while. Fossil extraction completed, research completed. Now I can send these guys out to...
We have sick dinosaurs in need of immediate treatment. See to it.
I'm working on it, but the game glitched out for a second. And I was not able to send them out for some reason. Okay, there we go. Oh, crap. Stop canceling medication treatment. I'm trying to send it out. Keep going, people. Keep going. Ah, our, one of our Dilophosaurs is also sick now, apparently. Guess what are the illness? Do our fossils and should come back to a pleasant surprise. Apparently, I'm still getting Brachiosaurus fossils, it appears. Oh, Christ. Man, Spinosaurus really take up a lot of space. They take up a hell ton of space, don't they? Okay, let's research all of this. What are you? A mosasaur fossil that we do not need. Okay. Oh no, you're way too much. You have like 40. You only have 10 genetics, and that's way more than what we need. So we need to send out... Jesus Christ, tuberculosis is spreading like a freaking wildfire. Oh my god. Do your job, people. Now it's in the Nastidoceratops enclosure. Jeez. Do your job. I'm trying to get you to cure an entire park. Okay. It should be under control now. I'm pretty sure it's under control now. Oh, another one got sick as well. Okay, tuberculosis is controlled. View expedition map and send out another team to the Spinosaurus enclosure. Our scientist really needs a rest. Let's go ahead and rest them up. Release whatever the hell we have in here. That's a Jurrasaurus, because we need to drop in another Jurrasaur, because these two are not doing so well in comfort. Have our hatchery here. Assign some people to it, and
Asset has been collected.
hatch up some Dimorphodon. Okay, how can we upgrade our little
Delivery has been completed.
thing here?
Cover and remain there until the snowstorm subsides.
Extraction capacity, that's what we need. Yep, we definitely need extraction capacity, that's for sure. Park rating has dropped 0.2%. Oh no, that's not good. And I can kind of see why, as there's a snowstorm. Okay, yeah, but short-lived lifespan, this is not good. Go ahead and get these guys up. Okay. So this thing is disabled by the storm, so it can't really drive at all. Meaning we of course need to pop off a flare to distract them. Distract them way over there. Obviously, there's some type of intimidation display on the players. Communicating. How long is this storm going to last? Oh my god. Yep, it seems to be subsiding now. We have these guys ready.
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has two distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
Oh my god, why is everybody needing a medical scan right now? a task that medical scan it up, because everything needs medical scan right now. Fossil held up in customs. You think I'll sell you Spinosaurus fossils? Well, fuck you, bud. I'm definitely not paying that. Spinosaurus fossil is a bit too valuable for me to just hand out like that. Even if you are giving me $1 million in return, I'm not just going to give away handouts like that, my guy. Okay. Let's research our fossils. Spinosaurus fossils, there we go. Obviously can't be used for some reason. They take up a lot of space. A hell ton of space. Actually, I do have a large Spinosaurus specimen, so might as well research that. Something else needs a scan now. Jesus Christ, what the hell's happening? There's a major fracture with a Jurrasaurus. Okay, that's what the hell's happening, okay. Go ahead and take care of that major fracture. Apparently there's not a ranger team assigned to this place. Thought there wasn't for a second. Unidentified element discovered. Well, freaking crap. Everything needs a medical scan right now. Literally everything. Where's this guy? It's like 5 medical scans in the past 2 minutes. Move you to the Paleomedical facility and get someone to treat that wound.
To pick up the asset.
Send something out to do the 500th scan of the day. Go and scan that guy and... Okay, that should be good. And again, nothing's doing status checks, so... They'll just refuse to do status checks, apparently. Now something's dead. Wonderful.
Collecting asset.
Are you going through the status check, or what the hell are you doing?
Asset delivery confirmed.
Probably going to drop dead before I even get close.
Asset transportation underway.
What the hell's going on? Everything is going to hell right now. Okay, now who needs a medical scan? Two of our flyers, because this game hates me apparently. Research those two, scan the Dilophosaurus. Every damn thing needs a scan. Treatment complete. Starting to get get you to treat this guy. Veterinary thing is definitely running out of. Park is going to hell right now. And what do you have? A major fracture, I'm guessing. You have a concussion. Tranquilize you, and someone else apparently also has a major infraction as well. Transport this guy, get him back in his enclosure, if it will let me.
En route to collect the
There we go.
asset.
You're tranquilized, transport you to the medical facility.
Transporting.
Another scan needs to be underway. Because what the hell not? It's a scan fest right now.
Asset transported. Asset has been transported.
Now that other thing needs a scan too. What the hell? Calm the hell down. I can't keep up all these scans. I've spent like 25 fuel already. Okay. It should be only in this little area. They're missing sand now. And one of them has a major infraction. What the hell is happening? This is hell. This is hell. Tranquilize a flyer. Probably going to break a rib on the way down, but it will be tranquilized.
Control of the drone.
Okay, and someone else into medical scan now. There are way too many medical scans going on right now for my liking. A new case appears every 10 seconds. I guess that's what happens when you're playing on hard difficulty. The game literally tries to screw you over with every second it can, every opportunity it gets.
Asset requiring collection.
Transport that thing, please. Thank you. I need to transport this guy. Get these guys on him.
Confirmed. Asset transportation in progress. Transportation complete. Asset delivery confirmed.
Another day, another opportunity for greatness. This objective, oof, this one's good. Read the details and I think you'll agree.
Asset being transported.
I'm thinking we should have a contest to see if we can get certain dinosaurs together in one photo. And I'd like you to prove it's possible.
Confirming asset delivery.
I've got my hands full with the dinosaurs, so I'm leaving this next objective to you.
Alright, well, my quests aren't appearing for some reason. That is concerning. Okay, let's get our Spinosaurus the rest of the way up, shall we? Should be the last fossil we need. Should be, is the thing here. Then we can finally have a Spinosaurus, and this hellhole will all be worth it. We're gonna trade off our Jurrassic for a Spinosaurus.
Heading to collect the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset to be collected.
Alright. Spinosaurus should be ready, I think, for incubation.
Commencing asset transit.
Now, you know, we have to make ourselves a new incubator for the Spinosaurus, as I'm not going to airlift that thing, as that is way too awesome of a creature to miss out on the animation of. Actually, what if we quickly, obviously going to save before I do this, but I'm just gonna reduce that and just make it easy, something easy to remember, the save name. Don't really care what it is, just as long as it saves, and now we're good to go. Alright. Now let's, should be able to access the Spinosaurus in sandbox mode now. Bad enough of Canada for today, thank you. Let's go to Oregon or Pennsylvania. I have had enough of Canada for one day. And then again, any amount of Canada is enough Canada, especially when you're excess Canadian. Actually, that was, I don't actually think I ever shared that story of pretty much just relationships gone wrong, but it's a story and a half. It's, honestly kind of a, oh, it's kind of a funny story, the breakup is. I mean, it's, to think about it again, but, oh, it's weird. It's a weird story. It's not the average breakup story. That's for sure, not the average breakup story. Let's go ahead and, place this here. It's obstructed by the electrical fence itself. What the hell? It's supposed to attach onto the fence. Okay, there we go. Now it won't attach there. Just can't attach it on an edge, I don't think. Just cannot attach it on an edge. Where the hell is the raffle point? Maybe I need to make it, I guess. Here it is. Alright. Spinosaurus should be ready, right? Where is it? I don't see it. I swear to God, if it didn't save that I unlocked the Spinosaurus, I'm going to track down the developers of this game and slap them in the face. Yeah, okay, maybe I actually need to release it in the base game first. Okay, perhaps we have to release it here first. Let's go back to Canada and release the Spinosaurus. Alright, we're back in here. Now we just need to find a way to attach a hatchery to this enclosure. I mean, I guess we could just kind of extend it out a bit. The enclosure. I mean, then again, I would imagine you'd need a fairly large enclosure to keep a Spinosaurus happy, so might as well just do this. Keep it content with a nice large enclosure attached to the side of a freaking Nacetoceratops enclosure. If it breaks through that, those Nacetos are screwed. Let's hope it doesn't do that anytime soon. Well, that would be kind of cool to see it fight, but I'd rather have the fights under control if I'm going to let two things fight. Which, to be fair, I am going to let things fight. Who doesn't like watching creatures fight, right? I mean, we're for sure going to have some creature fights. That's a given fact. Alright, there we go. Connect that to that, and it's already connected to power due to it being connected to the side of the fence itself. Should I release 2 Spinosaurus or just 1 Spinosaurus? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna... $1 million just for the incubation alone. Whew. That is... pretty big task. Just to wait for that Spinosaurus to hatch. I'm so excited for it just to be ready. Okay, let's go ahead and work on the enclosure. I'm guessing while we're waiting on it, completely deforest the enclosure. That way you can see what it needs to stay content and not break out. I mean, I'm already pretty sure it's going to want a lot of water in its enclosure, since it is a Spinosaurus, so I can already assume that it wants a lot of water. Is that a dead goat in the water? That is. It's a dead goat in the water. Well. Synthesis of said Spinosaurids are complete. I shall... the batch size of the egg. Oh, crap. That, you're really aggressive, aren't you, man? You're going to... I can tell this one's going to be trouble. Bong, bong, bing, bong, boom. Okay, there we go. 7 minutes to incubate. That's a lot of time. And I'm guessing it would want, like, a bit of forest as well. Forest kind of, like, in the water itself. There's some forest down there, and a bit of forest back there. So let's even out this habitat. Let's even it all out. It's not exactly going to be perfect down here, so if I remove that, it might be able to be extended out a bit more. Not really. Okay. That should be good. Might need a bit more forest. As for the area itself, I'm guessing I'd want dirt for its environment. Maybe a bit of sand as well. Something has died. Appears to be an Amargasaurus. Nope, it's an Acidoceratops. Okay. Out of order. I mean, I don't understand how has everything else died? Okay, an Amargasaurus died. Okay, but wonder how the hell an Amargasaurus hasn't died, because those are like the first creatures I released. They're the oldest dinosaurs in this enclosure.
Commencing asset transit.
The oldest creatures in this entire map, because they were the first I made. Obviously. For your first creature, you want it to be kind of easy to contain. Alright, Spinosaurus is almost ready. Needs 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and it's ready.
Okay, even I have to admit that this next dinosaur is impressive. The Spinosaurus is perhaps the largest of carnivores. Of course, I'll never get close enough to one to see for myself, but that's why I have you.
Alright, so the Spinosaurus is here. And it is scanning. Let's get its food preferences. And forest preferences. So we're going to goat now. As it would be really bad if this thing broke out, and based on its stats, it has a pretty high chance to want to break out and commit genocide to everything that moves. Now it's missing water. Yeah, this thing is very picky as to its specifications to its enclosure, and this music really isn't helping. Still missing water. Let's give it an entire lake here, shall we? All the way back there. How are you doing now? Are you still missing water, or... Yep, still missing a bit of water. Whew, you definitely like your water, my dude. You have barely no land here. Okay, now you're happy. Okay, it's good in its enclosure for now. Took a long time to unlock this guy. Going in for a bit of a snack. So our next step is to unlock the T-Rex, I'm guessing. Then put them into a fight together, see who comes out victorious. Which, obviously, we're gonna put it into some fights real quick. What's the point of having an awesome creature if you're not gonna put it into a fight? Let's go ahead and put it into a fight. See what we have that could fight it. I mean, we don't have anything right now that could step up to a Spinosaurus, but maybe a pack of things could potentially fight it. Let's get some raptors in here, see how they'd fight against a Spinosaurus. How would a group of raptors? A group of raptors, how would they stand? Now, raptors in this game are some of the most overpowered, or potentially the most overpowered creature. If you put them into a pack, they will slaughter just about everything. I mean, if you put a group of raptors in this game together, there's not really anything that can fight it. Yeah, not really anything can stop Raptor in this game. They really made them quite overpowered. Since they have the new, of course, the new pack hunting AI that they made for this game. Making them dangerous to all other creatures, including Spinosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Indominus, Indoraptor, really all of those stronger creatures can be killed. Minimal pack effort. Meaning they obviously get quite a bit of hate from the community right now because people call them overpowered, but, well, it's realistic. People of this, the fans of this franchise always complain about stuff not being paleo accurate, but the second it is paleo accurate, they get mad about it as well. Pretty weird. People want it to be paleo accurate, then they get mad when it is paleo accurate, because, you know, a pack of raptors could potentially be the most deadly thing. Then again, raptors weren't actually as big as they are in the movies, so. Well, it's. All I'm saying is that people always try to find a reason to be mad about something. People will always look for a reason to get angry. People usually go out of their way to find something to get mad about. Oh well, we still have a Plesiosaurus alive. That's surprising, considering they're the least dominant creatures in the game. Pretty much. I mean, they get killed by pretty much anything in this game. The Ichthyosaurus, even the Ichthyosaurus kill them. Even the Ichthyosaur will kill the Plesiosaur. Rest in peace, Nessie. You really got done dirty in this game. Can't even be an overgrown dolphin. Okay. Again, to be fair, Ichthyosaur was pretty freaking massive. I mean, its skull alone weighed like 3 tons, so. Okay, how's our, raptors doing? We've got the fossils here now. I'm still not used to the new feature where I don't think I ever will be used to the feature, but the new Science Center feature, just the it just feels weird having to scroll down a building just to get to a certain specific little area of it. Like, you know, I'm used to the first game where we could easily have access to whatever we needed, you know. Just specific building for each center. You have these research center for the research nodes, the fossil center for the fossil nodes, and they combine that in this game, and I'm not used to it. It's weird. It confuses me a bit. I'll get used to it eventually, then the first game will annoy me with that feature. That's how life works. You get used to something else, then the other thing becomes annoying, so... Okay, let's go ahead and watch our Spinosaurus while we're waiting on everything to get ready. Yes, of course, we're waiting for a fight to happen. I guess we can, pretty sure we can remove a bit of storage. I mean, a bit of forest. Not storage, what did I say storage? We can remove a bit of forest now. Okay, what if we, like, hold up, I have an idea. What if we expand onto the building, to the enclosure, and just make that little bit water, so we can have, like, land to itself, and, well, obviously, you'll have more opportunity to see the creature in its full glory, because it will not be constantly walking on water, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now. Gotta flatten this area out. How long have I been swimming now? For at least, like, maybe 2 hours. Probably at least 2 hours. But I plan on keeping the stream going for a bit longer. Maybe another 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it going a bit longer. Since I haven't really been uploading much recently. So I'll stick with the Omicron variant of COVID. Which kind of put me out of commission for a while. Urgent message. Increase scientist pace, not increase summary for... Might as well. Alright, speed up time, because that is getting a bit of a tedious wait. We gotta still learn a bit more fossils for the, wait, what are you? Plesiosaurus and Atombarosaurus are the last two marine reptiles that we can unlock. For now, at least. They're still working on this game, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I still don't even know how I feel about hatching things like, Brachiosaurus, as those things were absolute, like, hell to contain in the first game. They were absolute hell in the first game to contain. Like, they were constantly breaking out. Got a comment coming in. I shall read that. I don't know what that says. Alright. Thought I heard something there for a second. Okay, fossil is complete. Yes, the Velociraptor fossil still needs a bit of, sorry, we do have the fossil that just got completed, the expedition. We need 2% more for that. For the Velociraptor. For the rest, we might as well research this just to get a bit of money back from it. Okay, you're the least costly for this. Let's work on you. And then we can speed up our time. Raptors are almost ready. I'm gonna release a pack of... How many raptors should I release into a Spinosaurus? Maybe 3. Well, obviously I think a Spinosaurus will be able to take on 3 raptors, so... Might as well release 3 there. And a freaking snowstorm. Wonderful. An undiagnosed element with a snowstorm right behind that. That is... hell. Better drive fast and get that element done quickly. Infected food source. Okay, it has rabies apparently. Meaning we need to research a new disease. Apparently need to take a picture of the creature with rabies just to be able to unlock the vaccination for rabies. And I can't drive this car because of the snow. Wonderful. Freaking wonderful. This game really wants to screw me over right now. Alright, let's release these guys. We need a group of raptors. There we go. Storm finally over with. What the hell? Brachiosaurus has an fracture. Okay, we can now research rabies medication because we really need to. As one of our creatures has rabies. What if I just spend the rest of my time just researching every single disease here? That'd be preferable. This guy is injured, has hyperthermia. For sure it's a major infraction, so just knock that guy out and he should be fine. Three sick creatures now. Did you know why the hell not? This game hates me. Treat that guy, treat this guy, and treat that guy. Speaking of which, we do have an morph down here, don't we? It's really been here for like a while.
En route to collect the asset. Assets in the air.
Okay, hopefully you guys can
Asset transportation complete.
treat the creatures pretty fast.
Delivery complete.
Your aim is garbage. Jeez, this drone really can't aim well, can it? Luckily it treated the wound, so took about 25 shots, but it did it. So that's it. And something else has a major infraction. What else has an infraction? Is it just the one thing that's on the research table? Hopefully. Would it be possible to release them deadly aviary? I don't know how that would go.
Asset to be
I'm
collected.
guessing not well. The raptors are ready. They probably have been for like 2.5 minutes, so... Negative cohabitation limit. That's good. That's really good. We really need the most aggressive raptors possible. So that way they will go after the Spinosaurus. So, the more aggressive they are, I guess the better they are for me. And of course, we were trying to get them to fight this guy, which is going to probably absolutely destroy them. And from what I know, this guy can also throw raptors pretty darn far.
Delivery has been completed.
So, yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard for a group of raptors to take down something like an Allosaurus. So if I doubt if a group can take down an Allosaurus, I doubt the same size group can take down a Spinosaurus. But we will see, I guess. We will see. If a pack of 3 raptors can take down a Spinosaurus. To be honest, I don't know if the Spinosaurus is stronger than the Tyrannosaurus in this game. I mean, you can tell that that Universal definitely wants to kind of make their Spinosaurus stronger than the T-Rex, but then again, if they did do that, they'd probably get like 8,000 pounds of pure hate for it, so... Since for some reason people get pissed if a game makes something stronger than a T-Rex, so yeah, people get pissed about that for some reason. Even though I think it's great to have a bit of variation Okay, they're getting ready to hunt down a Spinosaurus.
Everyone knows I have a soft spot for this dinosaur, the Velociraptor, and they get a bad rap as far as I'm concerned. But if you imprint early enough, you can make real connections with them. Other than Claire, raptors are the most intelligent partners I've ever had. And like her, they could kill me in the blink of an eye. That's a joke.
Okay, well, they're about to get into a fight now, so hopefully Spinosaurus wins, because this thing is expensive as hell, so let's hope it wins. So we can just make another one, I guess. I mean, once the raptors get hungry enough, they will fight. And once one goes in for a fight, they all go in for a fight. So once one decides to fight it, they all will. So yeah, once these guys get hungry enough, they will have no choice. Something going on here. I need to remove all the forest here in this one little area. This might be a good idea since they might try to fight in a spot where there's a lot of forest, and then the fight will be obstructed. But for down here, yeah, forest should be perfectly fine to be placed down here. I doubt they'll be over here anytime soon. So I'll also place that over here. And right here a bit. Okay, we've got open space for them to fight at. Cohabitation issue is good. Just need them to fight now. Oh crap, it just one-shot the entire fence. Not good. Not good. It one-shot the entire fence. It one-shot the thing. Oh, God. They really aren't, Where the hell is the ACU center? This is not good. We have a Spinosaurus rampaging throughout the facility, and you're not even... Tranquilized, insufficient fuel, oh, God. Pause time, pause time, pause time. Thank you. Pause time real fast. This thing apparently runs out of fuel in the span of 8 seconds, so time is paused, which is good. Now, real soon I'm going to speed time up. Or play time normally. Okay, it's just eating someone right now, so... Oh, what? You can hear the phone. Listen, you can hear the phone. Oh, that's so cool. You can hear like a... You can hear the phone from Jurassic Park 3. Ah, okay, and it face planted. Okay. You can hear the phone from Jurassic Park 3 ringing in its stomach. That's so cool.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Like when it eats somebody, you can hear the phone ringing in its stomach. That is so cool. Yeah, people, I know the shelter coverage is low, but I didn't actually think I would ever need shelter coverage, to be honest. We need to research stronger fences. That's what we need. We need stronger fences, for sure. Stronger fences, that's what we really need right now. Need our fences upgraded like hell. And I was really hoping they would fight instead of break the hell out of the enclosure. you don't like your soulmate, just kill them, right? Jeez. But no, they just broke out and decided to go on a genocidal manslaughter. One-shotting the entire fence, because why the hell not? Let's reinforce this area where it broke out of. I always reinforce the area where they break out. I don't know, it's just something that I picked up on in the first game. If you reinforce it, they have a less chance to break out, I guess. I'll have to attack a wall a few times. Okay, so hopefully you don't just break into the Nociceratops enclosure. That'd be possibly even worse if you'd kill everything in there. Yeah, now I can hear a phone ringing in its stomach, so... Okay. Are they going into fight? Yes, fight has commenced. Fight has commenced. Fight has commenced. Oh, wow, they just made kind of short work of it, didn't they? To be fair, it did recently just... yeah, the raptors are a bit overpowered in this game, but they are pretty cool. I like that they're that overpowered. It's kind of cool and realistic, but oh wow, it just didn't really do much, did he? Didn't stand much of a chance to. And again, to be fair, it really was just a 1v1 when I put them up against a Allosaurus, so it really didn't give much of a idea there. Okay, well, that was kind of anticlimactic. It just died kind of fast there, and now its spine is glitched into its body. Yikes.
Asset transportation in progress.
That was kind of anticlimactic. Very much. Okay, well, we can just make another Spinosaurus. Actually, what happens if we make it stronger? That's what I'm wondering. Would it, like, just one shot any enclosure now? Just... we can change the skin color to mangrove forest, I'm guessing. Or random per egg, that's really what is best. We can change it to this color, we can change it to that color. Oh, that looks... I wonder what that would look like. That'd look weird. Let's do it. As for health... small appetite... long-lived, let's give it, you know, a chance for long-lived. Give it a, you know, 25% chance to be stronger. Save and exit, and let's incubate it. It's only slightly more expensive, but after we incubate this creature, I will likely end the stream as I'm kind of, well, tired, but, well. I'm likely gonna end it after we incubate this guy. But I, of course, will be back with a daily, multi-hour long stream tomorrow, and hopefully soon I will get back used to streaming like multiple times a day.
Collecting asset.
I need to get back used to that, streaming multiple times a day. It is really a grind out here to get the subscriber amount that I'm after, which is really just 20 subscribers, because I think if I had like 70 followers in reality, I could have 70 subscribers in YouTube, but apparently not. Apparently reality disagrees with me on that, in that department, but oh Christ, my phone's on like 5%. Oh,
Asset transportation
oh no.
underway.
Not good. phone is not looking so good. So yeah, really need to end the stream shortly, or my phone will die. Because my phone is what I use to monitor my second live stream. Wait, where the hell did the Spinosaurus go? Did it just not incubate? Okay. Get these guys hatching up the Spinosaurus. There you go. So we have our raptors over here. Maybe we need to get a gate over here as well. Need to send out our mobile veterinary unit over here. Need to give the raptors some food as well. You know, they really made a very short work of that Spinosaurus. That's kind of disappointing. Then again, I guess when you have 3 things jumping on you and ripping chunks of flesh off your back, it would be kind of hard to survive that, so I can't blame it for dying there when you have 3 things just... yeah, I can't blame it there. You have a internal bleeding, apparently, from the fight with the Spinosaurus. So, you didn't really get out unharmed. If I don't do anything, you will die from the injuries of the fight. So, you would easily die from the injuries. And now this one's just running in place because they're glitched, apparently. And this one's glitched. Like I said, this game still is in somewhat early-ish state. I mean, the game came out like not even a month ago, so there, you know, there's gonna be a few glitches and whatnot. There's definitely gonna be a few glitches when a game is this new. And with all of the advanced AI systems they use, pack hunting AI, all of these different interactions, all these new animations for every creature in the game, new interactables for every creature in the game. They have, yeah, it's a lot to process. I mean, the game itself is this massive download. The game itself, so the game itself is pretty massive of a download. So I can understand why it would be such a lot. Well, I can understand why there's so many glitches. So yes, they're likely gonna fix everything. I mean, okay, who has the internal bleeding though? That's what I'm wondering. Who has the internal bleeding? You do. You have the internal bleeding. Okay, so we need to get you to the veterinary unit since you're going to bleed out from the inside if I don't. Okay, get someone working on this guy. You really need a lot of people working on him. And for this guy, not really difficult. Just pick him up and move him. Hopefully he doesn't break out due to loneliness, which I relate to you, my guy. Life is lonely. I can easily relate to you, Sir Raptor. I myself am one of the loneliest people on Earth. Okay, yeah. This guy really needs rest. Oh my. Quite a few of y'all need rest, don't you? But we have a lot of stuff going on right now, so not really too much time to rest people.
Collected. Commencing asset transit. Asset delivered.
How's my phone looking? 3% battery left. Not good at all. Spinosaurus. Hurry up, my men.
Confirming asset delivery.
I may have to release you next stream. Or in between streams, perhaps. Actually, I'll probably release you next stream and just play Sandbox for a bit after the stream's over with and test different fighting stuff. Whew. Treatment completed. Velociraptor ready to be released. Let's go. Release him back with his friend so his friend doesn't break out and rip some people's faces off.
En route to collect the asset.
And how are our flyers looking in here? Their food supply is looking good. the Dimorphodons are looking good. They look happy in their enclosure.
Asset transportation in progress.
Although this one's looking a bit hungry. He's likely going to go in for some food here in a minute. Perfect synchronization there. Grab a small fish. So one small fish is enough to satisfy his hunger. He's a small boy. The grass is so tall, can you imagine having to walk through all that? Such a small creature having to walk through such tall grass. So I might reduce a bit of the forest actually. Reduce the forest just a bit. There we go.
Asset has been delivered.
And give them more, no, not grass, give them sand. Sand is their preferred habitat thing. Since each creature has a preferred different habitat adjustment that they need. Which makes putting multiple different creatures in the same enclosure kind of a challenge, since they each want their own little setup, which could be hard to satisfy multiple different setups at the same time, making it more difficult than the first game, that's for sure, but also, in some areas, easier. It's really... phone is on 2%, not looking good. Luckily, the last 1% is always the hardest working percentage. Yeah, it lasts the longest. Lucky. Okay, how's our herbivore enclosure looking? Not good. Has 2 Orlotitans and it has 2 Olorotitans and 3 Olorotitans. It has 3 Olorotitans and 4 Struthiomimus. So not looking too good now. Spinosaurus is almost done, only needs about 30-ish seconds left. Since I have time sped up by 3 times. Times 3. So speed is definitely sped up. It's going to take 15 seconds now, since something else just died. And I have to tend to that and turn speed down to normal while doing so. Spinosaurus should be ready about now. Nice colorations on it. So we have a nice little coloration variation on this one. It's like a bright yellowish color with white stripes with white spots here and there. I like that actually, that's pretty cool. Alright. Not a bad coloration. It doesn't blend in with its environment very well, but it looks cool. Looks hella cool. That's really cool. I really like that. That earns this game a 5-star review from my point of view. Awesome coloration. It's looking very nice. Alright, now that I've hatched a new creature, I think it's about time to end the stream, but before we do so, let's upgrade these walls. I'm pretty sure it could still one-shot them, because, you know, it's a Spinosaurus, so pretty overpowered. But, yeah. I'm sure it can still one-shot the walls. But that it will at least give it a slightly larger upgrade. Also, the carnivores in this game don't usually break out, like, as often as the first game. Like, in the first game, when you had a creature and you just, like, removed a wall or was replacing a wall in its enclosure, it would break out instantaneously and go on a killing spree. But in this game, as long as they're happy, they don't really care. They won't really break out, so that's good. Yeah, I'd say this game is still definitely a very worthy purchase, even though the game itself costs about $70 is the price of this game. $74 and 30 something cents. So that's up there in game prices, but it's one of the best games. That's for sure. If you're into sandbox games, this is
Acknowledging asset collection request.
one of the best ones on PS4, that's for sure. Very good game. What are you looking at? You're looking at a bush, apparently. You're up and exploring. You're likely about to go get some fish. There she goes. And let's check what the hell's going on with that power outage that's apparently happening, but that's this is out of power. Okay, what the hell happened here? Okay. Okay, I see what the issue is here. I see the problem. We ran out of power. So we need to build another substation. To be honest, the substations in this game are hella good compared to the first game. Like, the small substations can almost control a whole park by themselves. They don't really need much. But in the first game, the small substations, you needed like 1,000 of them just to somewhat have a bit of power. And I'm like not exaggerating. Like, it was kind of ridiculous. Like, it got to the point where half of the buildings in your park were just small power substations, and you just... It was crazy. Like, half the buildings there were just the same substations because you were constantly running out of electricity and needed to make more just to support it. I think my record was like 17 small power substations in that game to power a single island. So 17 power stations to power it up. 17 small stations, so. With this game, 60 energy is plenty. In the first game, 60 energy was garbage. Like, absolute trash. Okay, actually we might need a third one here shortly, because that's not looking too good. But a third should be absolutely fine. Third one? Oh, absolutely fine. I just have a lot going on here, so... So power is definitely a lot easier to maintain. Alright, now that all of the issues are done with this park, I'm going to call it a day for this stream. I'll be sure to see you guys tomorrow. Not sure what time. Perhaps around... probably around 11 is when I'm going to stream. So around 11, you can expect it to... you can expect me to start streaming at around 11. Well, obviously, like 11 in the afternoon, so... So 11 in the afternoon. Or technically not afternoon, since that's still kind of early in the morning, I guess. Whew. Power's looking good. We have an entire 64 units of power on standby, ready to be used whenever I need it to. And they line up pretty nice. Look at that. That lines up pretty nice. Alright, well. Farewell, guys. I'm going to end this stream for now. It was surely fun to unlock the Spinosaurus and watch it get instantly slaughtered by 3 raptors. Yeah, rest in peace. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, although, of course, you don't have to, for all I care, just, you don't really have to. I'm not here for subscribers, I'm here for your entertainment. That's my purpose in life as a content maker, is your entertainment, so... Yes, I'm here for your entertainment, and, in the link down below is a link to my friend's channel, my friends Catniption and Tobue, and also a link to my stepbrother's YouTube channel. Although, good lord, I have not seen my stepbrother Ethan in like God knows how long. 3 years at least. We still keep in contact, but he lives in Dakota now, so I don't really get to talk to him much. But be sure to go subscribe to him as well. He makes cool little animations that he makes, and I forget like what the platform he animates on is called, but it's pretty cool. So be sure to go subscribe to him. He puts a lot of effort into this video. He just recently hit like 176 subscribers, I think. He's been in the YouTube business for about 3 years, so definitely go show him some love for his effort. He puts in, I'm sure, quite a lot of work for his animations, so be sure to go subscribe to him as well. But I will see you guys later. This sure was fun, and, well, I'll see you guys after tomorrow at 11, because that's when I stream, usually. Well, I really stream whenever the hell I feel like it, but I'm trying to get into a routine, so... If you don't know, I stream at least... I'm going to try to start streaming once, maybe twice, perhaps even 3 times per day. But I doubt it'll be 3 times per day, every day. Maybe 2 streams per day on Saturday, 3 on Monday or whatever. It's random, but I do stream at least 7 times a week. At least 7 times a week I'm going to start streaming, so that should be nice. But I'll